Okay, in this video I will just state out the guidelines for effective self-forgiveness and when to apply self-forgiveness basically. So here goes. I will just read out what has been written by Senet or Destiny or an interdimensional being. So there you go. So the number one, when a thought comes up in your mind, you stop it immediately. Either say it out loud or aloud within you. Stop and say, I do not accept, allow this thought within me. Delete. Number two, if the thought you have has an emotional or feeling connotation to it, here self-forgiveness is required. You apply self-forgiveness for allowing, accepting the thought, and release the emotional feeling connotation to it. Then delete the thought. For instance, let's say you overhear your parents fighting and a thought such as, for fuck's sakes, they're such fucking idiots, I wish I didn't have any parents. And together with that thought, anger comes up inside you. You say, I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to blame my parents for being idiots. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to have a thought about wishing not having parents. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to be angry with my parents. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to exert my anger, frustration out on them within my thoughts. I delete the thought. Number three, as you participate in this world and any emotions, feelings comes up inside you, such as love, the conditional love, which is based on only one person within a relationship scenario, this is not love. This is a feeling generated by the mind. Anger, you stop before it culminates inside you, compounds inside you. Take a deep breath. If it still doesn't stop, self-forgiveness. Number four, type about your memories. Apply self-forgiveness to release yourself from the past, so you're able to live you freely here in the moment. No past, no memory influence. Here in the moment. So basically, this point is important for me. Number four, write or type about your memories. Apply self-forgiveness to release yourself from the past, so you're able to live you freely here in the moment of breath. No past, no memory influences. Also, type about your daily experience, or maybe film about my daily experience, like what I'm doing since about a week. So clear your day within you. Clear my day within me, to ensure that you don't miss a moment where you didn't apply you effectively. Then you do the correction immediately through self-forgiveness. So you start clear the following day, not bringing along memories from the previous day to influence your experience. So I will do self-forgiveness on today. All that occurred inside me, especially in regards to Raphael. Good. Number six, also, if any pictures comes up in your mind, delete them. Who you are is not a picture. The mind works in pictures. Number seven, focus on breathing. Live self-honesty. Self-honesty being the application where you, in every moment of breath, do not accept the mind as pictures, memories, emotions, feelings to influence you as who you are. You stop them and apply self-forgiveness accordingly. As you apply self-forgiveness, you will establish self-trust as well as self-expression. See? I want to trust myself, so I will apply self-honesty. This will establish self-trust. It's true though. The more I'm honest with myself, the more I trust myself, because I know that this is honest. There is no other way about it. Honesty is just purity expressed. No hiding, just pure vulnerability. Number eight, as you participate in this world with other human beings, this I will work on when I'll be with more human beings, but still keep in mind, well, as long as I apply self-honesty, I guess at this point will be done naturally with other human beings. But I notice though that when I'm with or around other human beings, I tend to feel a bit less secure. So yeah, it's an important point for me to watch and work on. So I'll repeat the number 8 point. As you participate in this world with other human beings, observe you. If you react within you towards anyone, self-forgiveness required here. Also, stop any reactions which want to come up within you immediately. Example of self-forgiveness sentences and statements. When I have a thought that comes up in my mind that I am to forgive, I have to be more specific. as to why I think or believe in such a thought. An example of this is the following. I forgive myself for thinking that since I am light-skinned, I can do more, have more, and be more. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to define freedom as what I can do because of the color of my skin. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to define me and others as me according to the color of skin. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to define me and others as me through what I see with my human physical eyes. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to judge others based on the color of their skin and judge me according to the color of my skin because of what I was said or thought while I was growing up with regards to skin color. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed separation within me through accepting and allowing me to judge others based on their skin color and compare me to them based on my skin color. I forgive myself that I haven't allowed myself to realize that if I accept and allow me to continue existing within such judgments as belief or ideas or perceptions of the mind, I am supporting this entire world system as the mind system within me of separation. Here, you also have to be more specific in answering this question for yourself. Why do you think or believe you are more than or better than others because of your skin color or whatever? The reason. Or because of my intellect, basically. Or because of my experiences, what I had in the past. My godlike experiences. Every reason as thought that comes up in your mind applies self-forgiveness. Because whatever your judgment on other human being is based on skin color or intellectualism, or experience or spirituality, you have either heard from someone else or was taught this and programmed the belief or idea into your mind and accepted it as you, instead of in such a moment not accepting or allowing you to judge or compare you to others based on skin color or facial appearance or intellectualism or physical traits, basically. Fat, thin, heavy, whatever. So that's basically what I want to talk about. The examples, there are other examples here, but I'll just take this one since it seems important. Okay, I forgive myself for not looking into oneness and equality. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to fear applying oneness and equality because I fear letting go of my mind. Because I know that if I apply me effectively, I will change, and change is what I fear. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to participate in the thought of the mind. I don't want to change, and I still want what I have and who I have. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to deny, resist, and fight who I really am through participating in the mind. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to fear applying this process through fear of losing my friends and what I have, own, and or possess. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to place value and worth into that which exists separate from me, outside of me as friends, possessions, family, and in doing so, I compromise me because I do not accept me as who I really am, and thus change me to fit into, be accepted, and be noticed by others within this world. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to change me to conform and condition myself to who and what exists within this world to fit in, be accepted, and be noticed instead of me living me as who I am in self-honesty in every moment of breath. Here also, go into this more specifically for yourself with regards to what you fear losing, because understand how this process works. If you want to hold on to that which you fear losing, you will lose that which you fear losing. Why? Because this is you showing you that you were but holding onto the fear of loss as an excuse and or justification to not apply you effectively in assisting and supporting you as who you are. So then you'll have to lose what you fear losing, so you can finally realize that you have to assist and support yourself. Because then there'll be no excuse not to, and so you'll force you to apply you in realizing who you really are. So I suggest to unconditionally apply self-forgiveness for that which you fear losing, so you can stop participating in the fear and assets and support you to live and express you in self-honesty in every moment, so that you don't have to go through the experience of the perception of loss within your world. Then you'll also realize that fear of loss only exists within the mind of the mind, because you have defined you according to that which exists separate from you. That if you were to lose it or no more exist within your world, a part of you will be gone, which is bullshit. And so you establish oneness and equality within you, and no more define you according to something or someone that exists separate from you. But you, as who you are, is here in totality in every breath. So there you have it. So those are points which I wanted to register or record in video format so that I can have a reference in the future as to, when I feel iffy about my process or my application, I could just review this video, and it's a tool basically for me to remember how to apply the process basically, and how to sort the points within the mind. So there you have it. À bientôt.